Can't quite see yet. Doesn't have a it's number 1, so that is going to be James Kuzik. And Nathan Vitzlam is the keeper for Puyallup. And let's see if we're about ready to get underway. There is the whistle, and we are underway here. And Puyallup trying to get after it right away. Getting it down the field there, and that'll be kicked out. Chase McMillan will throw it in. Now we'll go back over to Kennedy Catholic. They'll throw it in. That goes out. Off of Oscar Castillo. And it'll be booted back the other way. Puyallup looking to run it down. Castillo thinks it's off of them. And it will be Puyallup's ball instead, and they'll kick it back the other way. Battling for it on the far side. Puyallup gets it back, crosses over, headed out of there. Nicely done there by Brock McBroom of Kennedy Catholic. With it out here on top, there's Mark Christensen for Kennedy Catholic. Knocking it deep. That is Jacob Goder. And into the hands of James Kuzik for Kennedy Catholic. That'll be tapped out by Puyallup. Puyallup's Josh Job. Slide tackle there. Beautiful by Zach Robertson. Robertson, just a freshman. It's exceptionally aggressive. Handing it back the other way. Dishing it back is Lucas Foster. Stalemate over there. It'll go off of Kennedy Catholic, and the Vikings will have the throw in on the far side. Tap it forward. And trying to attack, trying to come around there is Jose Hernandez, and that'll be cleared out nicely by the Lancer backline. Puyallup again, though, with the throw-in. Tap it out, it'll go backwards, but right there is Kuzik. He'll grab it, and he'll knock it away. High kick there. Be settled by Ryan Cunningham. And booted on to the far side, off the foot of Goder. Coming back the other way, here comes Henry Heater. Tapped across. Handled there by McBroom. Lost it. Robertson with it. Kicked back the other way and out off the foot of Christian Herrera Ortiz. Lucas Foster will run it down there for Puyallup. Back the other way we go. Far side trying to get in front, and good block out by the defense, and we'll have a foul from behind. And a free kick here off a set piece. near side and out. Throw in on the far side for Kennedy Catholic. Kennedy Catholic trying to build something here, but now Robertson will boot it back the other way, and that'll go all the way through. Kuzik out of the box will settle it, and no threat there. Now pick it up and roll it out. Left side. Crossing over to Nicholas Mariani. Taken away there on the attack, Dean Williams. Williams trying to push it across, and a great interception there by the back line of Kennedy Catholic to disrupt that thought process. Jacob Goder with it, now sending it back for Puyallup. Vikings will clear it back and send it over near side to Lucas Foster. Foster up to Robertson. Robertson on the break, gets past McBroom. Robertson, Zach crosses over, trying to find a man in, and boot, and just missing Jose Hernandez. And what a play there by Robertson to knock that in to set up Hernandez first. Then I didn't see the other number that came across, but then Hernandez had a shot and just a little high and wide. So back comes Puyallup again. Hernandez, or check that, Robertson again. Trying to dish it over. Middle, taken away. Back comes Kennedy Catholic. Lobbing it down. Trying to run it down now is Oscar Castillo on the lob from Christian Herrera Ortiz. And that's going to be a goal kick here for Puyallup's Nathan Vitsum. Vitsum will set it and he'll boot it away. Vitsum, the senior keeper for Coach Matt White. He'll boom it out to midfield. Taken there by the Lancers. Back now. Reversing course. Here come the Vikings. Setting it out. Now picking it up is Zach Robertson. And booted back out of there by the Lancers. Oscar Castillo with it. He'll get it to Jose Pineda Anguiano. And there will be a foul against Puyallup and a free kick here. Short of the midfield stripe. And taking that kick is going to be Nicholas Mariani for the Lancers. He'll boot it deep. Back into the box. Still in the middle, chipped up and over, but not able to get a lot of on it. Castillo, and running it down easily will be Vitsum. So a couple of good opportunities, both sides here early on. Vitsum will boot it away. Settled at midfield by Kennedy Catholic. McBroom will take it here near side. Surveys the field, tries to get it across, nearly intercepted there by Cunningham. Back come the Lancers, pushing it forward. Jose Garcia, and now trying to run it down, and that will be a throw-in for Kennedy Catholic. Mark Christensen will grab it, and he'll give it up to McBroom. He'll throw it in. He'll lob it in, trying to get it over the top of Robertson. Can't do it. Robertson rerouted it, and the loose ball will be snatched up by Nathan Vitsum. And Vitsum will boot it. Low line drive. Bounce into KC territory out in front, and clearing it out of there with a nice kick is Nicholas Mariani, just to give the Lancer defense a chance to get back and get set up. Lucas Foster waiting for the ball. We'll throw it in. We'll get it from a fan. Helping out. Helpers out there. Foster keeps roaming up the sideline. Will get it in eventually. Near side to Dean Williams. Dean in the corner trying to get around, and that'll go out on the side, so it'll be a throw-in. And here comes Foster again with the throw-in as we're 10 minutes in and no score. That's Williams. Throws it all the way into the box. It's open. Still's open, and jumping on it at the last second is Cizak. James Zuck, I believe. What a great job there by James, though, as he had to come out. Almost got out too far, and a nice decision that time, I think, by Jacob Goder. He wanted the ball to get to Vitzum, but it was not getting to him fast enough. It was taking some big bounces, and there was a Lancer on his heels. He thought, no, let's not take any chances, and cleared it out. Lancer's with it on the far side. Battle for the ball. Now cleared out near midfield. Taking over is Jose Hernandez. He'll feed it back to Robertson. Zach, the freshman, doesn't play like a freshman. He'll lob it out of bounds there, and it'll be a throw-in for the Lancers. McBroom will come up to do the duty. He'll lob it in and headed right back to him. Robertson will send it back. McBroom will try to turn on it. Does. Tapped up there by Mark Christensen. Robertson battling for position. Taps it up over the top to Williams. Williams trying to send it to Hernandez. Might have got it out too far. Hernandez trying to turn the corner there. Gonna be a goal kick. Hernandez wanting the contact. The official says not enough. They're not going to hand these out like candy. That was tight, though. Something that as they caught Zuck in kind of no man's land. He didn't know whether to come out or go back, and a chance opened up for Hernandez. Just couldn't take advantage. That one will go out as Castillo couldn't keep that in. Puyallup will have a throw-in on the near sideline here. Throw-in comes in. Headed out of there. Robertson gets it over to Williams. Now we'll punch it forward. And Zuck will take it at the top of the box and then throw it out to in the flat. Booting it down the field is Jose Pineda Arguiano. And breaking away, trying to feed it over to Castillo. Couldn't get there, and a nice defense there by Puyallup in the center. That was Brady Anderson with terrific defense for Puyallup. McBroom will launch it over Robertson into the middle. And we'll have a collision there, and going down is Ryan Cunningham. Grabs his shoulder a little bit, his neck area, trap area. He'll get up, and the free kick going to be taken by Nathan Vitzum. And Vitzum will boot it deep. Battle for the ball back there as Nicholas Mariani tries to get it. Be saved. Trying to run it down on the far side there is Chase McMillan. Chuck. All right, Chuck. So James Chuck in goal. Thank you. That one will be out. Nope, staved. Here comes Puyallup on the run. Chuck will come up, and he'll easily handle that. James, a senior keeper for the Lancers, will boot it away. Cutting it off there is Josh Jobe, I believe. I think it's pronounced Jobe, if I remember correctly. That'll go out of bounds, and the Lancers will throw it in. They'll lob it up near side, and that'll go out. Castile will grab it and hand it on over to Goder. Goder will toss it in. Castile gets a head on it. It'll be knocked forward as they battle in the middle of the field here for possession. Nice little flip up and run on. That's Jose Garcia. Shot up and too high over the far right corner. And Bitsum will run it down and put it away. Back comes with the ball is Cunningham. Will get it forward, and Robertson can't get past Miss Broom. Broom able to clear it. And now Puyallup with the throw in. Back into Kennedy Catholic territory. Back to throw it in is going to be Dean Williams. Into the middle and through the hands of Chuck. And then unable to get on it was Chase McMillan. That'll go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in. It's Jet Hazen, I believe, was over there throwing it in. And that is Jet. We'll have another one. Hazen. Toss it in. And again, another throw-in. This time it's going to roll through the empty gate there, and they're going to have to run that one down on a far parking lot. They gave up. I'm not going that far. Someone else can go get it. It's out there parking itself. Dean Williams will throw it in. High throw in and head out of there brilliantly by Raymond Chin. Shot on goal. That'll go wide, right, and high. As we are 18 minutes or so into this. No score. Both sides have had opportunities. Nice cut off there by Lucas Foster. Battle for it. Here comes Christensen. And we're going to have an offside on Liam Stoner, I think. That was on Liam. So Kennedy Catholic will have a free kick here. He'll boot it deep. Headed out of there. Back the other way. Throw in on the near side. Taking it over is Cunningham. On the attack. And again, nice job by the back line. A lot of contact there. And we're going to have a foul against Puyallup. Jose Benediano will take the free kick, and that'll roll out, and we'll stay in. Kennedy Catholic will get it back. Leave Jose Benediano with it. comes Robertson. Pop it up down the near side, trying to run onto it. Is Liam Stoner, and that'll get into the box and scooped up by James Chuck. Chuck, booted deep. Handled there, and then taken away by Joe. He'll put it back comes Kennedy Catholic. Jose Garcia battling for it, but here comes the Vikings. And Chuck again. Cut through and grab it. James booted away. Headed there. Foster. Return back the other way. And off with a Foster. Kennedy Catholic will have thrown in as we are 21 minutes into the first half, no score. And winner will go on base. Union on Thursday of this championship. Loser will take on Bellarmine Prep third place on Thursday. Both matches again right here at Sparks. And we'll be here again. Back the other way. Here comes Keen Williams. Back away and too high. There's a shot there. I believe that was Chase Millen. Just got a little too underneath it. Set it high. Nicholas Mariani booted it out here, midfield. Back it goes to Christensen. Ahead it goes to Garcia. Left side. To attack, and that'll be disrupted by Goder. As Henry Heater tried to get some space there. That'll go off of Golf again, and another throw in. Waiting for equipment adjustment there. That is Nicholas Mariani. Throw it in. For Kennedy Catholic. All right, we're set to go. And get in. The Heater, who tries to give it right back to him, but knocks it out. Throwing Puyallup, so wasted opportunity there. Going down far sideline. Taking control and sending it back. That was Jose Benetta. Amiano. Throw in for Puyallup. Lancer's going to attack from our far side now. Here on the edge. Sending across the middle. Chance here. Shot and grabbed by Vitztham. Robertson trying to get something going here. Sends it back the other way, taken away. Robertson battling down the near side. Stoner with it. He'll send it back to Foster, and Foster Thought Stoner might be breaking. He did not. No one home there. It'll be a goal kick for Chuck. Logan O'Neill with it. Sends it up the far side out, and Puyallup will have it back. And they'll have a throw in on the far side. And that's Jet Hazen throwing it in. And with the back kick there from Chase McMillan, that'll go off of one of the Lancers. And Puyallup will have another throw in. And it goes too deep, and that'll go out, and there'll be a goal kick for Chuck. Short kick here on the near side. He'll pass it along. Trying to get something going up the far sideline. Battle for the ball now. Let's see, that hit the official, so they have a drop ball, I believe. What's that? Yeah, it's kind of a part of the field, but if he interrupts it like that, they stop it and do a drop kick for the team who had possession. That'll go out, and that will be a throw in on the side for Puyallup. Back again, and that'll be Puyallup ball again. With Jacob Goder out there, he'll throw it in. On the far side. Knocked out. Throw in for Kennedy Catholic. Goder disrupts it. Settled. Out on top there by O'Neill. Back the near side. Diego Chavero. We'll send it back to Christian Herrera Ortiz. There's Christensen. Over to Chavero. Puyallup trying to make a run. Kennedy Catholic ends that quickly. Team's just kind of ping-ponging back and forth right now here at midfield. That'll go out and a throw in for Puyallup. We're down to about 11 minutes, 11 and a half minutes left to go here in the first half. No score. Robertson will kick it over his head. Be punched up there by Herrera Ortiz. Go to the far side, trying to run it down is McMillan. Turns on it and booted out of bounds by Kennedy Catholic. It'll be a throw-in for Puyallup, and Jet Hazen will do the honors over there. Works it inside to Stoner. Has it taken away. Right back comes Puyallup, and again, the KC back line is too strong, and they'll send it all the way to the Puyallup keeper Vitztham, and he'll boot it out, and it'll be Kennedy Catholic throw-in. Oh, it was a kick, not a throw-in. It was a This will be a throw in, though. On the near side. And that'll be out and a throw in for Puyallup. Jacob Goder. Well, I guess it'll be a kick. All right, back the other way we go. Into the box here. Could be interesting, but that'll get pushed off to the left. And that's going to be the first corner of the game. Here in the first half. And Zach Robertson going to take the corner kick here. Robertson sends it in. Headed. And saved there. Not giving up another corner kick was Pineda Anguiano. But they'll say it was a corner kick. But it was out. That's Dean Williams set to kick it. Low line drive. Battling for it. Another corner kick here for Puyallup. Their third. All in a row. Boot it out. Try another angle and just missed. Wow. Stoner trying to flip it over. No one was there. All he had to do was keep it in front in between the pipes. It would have rolled in. Instead, Kennedy Catholic gets a break and they'll have a goal kick. Checking in for Kennedy Catholic is Ryan Thomas. And the Lancers will come back. They'll lob it up. Back the other way. Robertson. Zach trying to feed it up. Too far. You tap back to Chuck. And Chuck gets rid of it just in time. Now sent wide and out. We'll have another substitute coming in for Kennedy Catholic. Jose Garcia will return. And Oscar Castillo will go out. Throw in here for Kennedy Catholic. Robertson will head it. And loose ball will be gathered in by Chuck at the top of the box. He'll roll it out. Right side to Mariani, who booted up the near side. Trying to get it, and he does, to Christensen. Christensen crosses. Ball still in dangerous territory. Shot and off the crossbar. What a shot, ripping that one. Diego Chavero. And almost had the goal. Hits the crossbar. As that ball kind of settled there right in front of the goal. And no one from Puyallup was able to get there to clear it. They got a clean shot. Chavero just misses. Here's a deep kick from Vitztham. Back comes Chavero. He'll feed it left side. Cross over all the way to Christensen. Christensen has it popped away from him by Foster. And Christensen with the throw in on the near side. He'll lob it right in the middle, gets it in the middle of part of the field again. Now, this time cleared away by the Puyallup defense and booted out of there nicely by the Vikings. Back to the other side, trying to run onto it is Stoner. It'll go all the way back to Chuck. Now it'll get rolled out to the right side to Mariani. Back it goes to Herrera Ortiz. Battle for it. Ends up to Chavero. Back kick there. We'll find Christensen. Trying to get it back inside. Battle for it. And that's going to go out sideline. That'll be a throw in for Kennedy. Chavero has it. Comes back down the line and out, and it'll be a corner for Kennedy Catholic there first. So he was going to take it for him. Looks like that's going to be Jose Pineda and Guiano. He'll lob it in. Nope, he'll lob it way to the other side. Not even close, and that'll be a goal kick, I believe. Goal kick or a throw-in, I'm not sure which one.
Coming into the game for Puyallup, Paco Gonzalez, Chase McMillan, and Jose Hernandez.
Jose Hernandez and Paco Gonzalez coming back in for Puyallup. One other one I didn't catch. Near side. I'm trying to feed it up to Jose Hernandez. In the box, dangerous situation. Shot and just pulled wide left. Corbin Vega. Might have been Corbin who just got in. Wow. Just missed. Coming up on 2 minutes to go here. Shouldn't be much stoppage time. Shot up the far side. And out. Throw in for Kennedy Catholic. Again, the Lancers with the throw in. Pineda and Guiano. Throw it in. Pineda and Guiano on the far side. Battling against two defenders, and we'll go off of one of the defenders as we are now down to 2 minutes left to go. Less than 2 minutes. Our clock will keep running. One on the board here will stop. That'll be a little give and go, but there was no go on that one, and Puyallup will have it and throw it in. Throw in on the far side. That'll go out and a throw in for Kennedy Catholic. Thomas with it very quickly. And back the other way, Chuck will clear it out of there, and kind of awkward play there. And now Puyallup with a chance here on the far side, and they missed their man who had a step. That was McMillan. I want him to back up there. Mark Christensen. Mariani. Up to Chavero. And a free kick here for Puyallup. Dean Williams will take it. Pull it to the left, and that'll go out, and it'll be a goal kick. Set to boot it away will be Chuck. Thomas, feed it over. We're out of time on our clock, so can't be a whole lot more left. We'll get to the WOA halftime show. On the attack, Pineda Anguiano. Shot chance in the box there as Fitzthum looked like he got blocked there. Back the other way comes Puyallup in a hurry, getting it out of there. It'll be a throw-in for Kennedy Catholic. And that might be it. That is it. Halftime. We've reached the halfway point and nothing's settled, as you can see. 0-0 is our score. All right, we're going to take a timeout. And we are back here in Puyallup getting set for the second half. Paul Beatty along with Kate Beckett, Kennedy Catholic, and Puyallup going at it here in the District 3-4 semifinal of the boys soccer tournament. The winner will get Union on Thursday for the district championship. The loser will get Bellarmine Prep in the third place game. And again, all four teams headed to the state tournament. This is for seeding purposes. So you get that 1 or 2 seed. That sure is going to help you in the first round or two. And of course, the ultimate goal is to get right back here May 27th. May 27th and 28th. This is where the state 4A and 3A soccer Final Fours will take place. Of course, we'll be here. Scheduled right now on the call will be our friend Luke Kilgore, along with our other friend Sebastian Moraga. The 1A and 2A tournaments will not be in Sumner this year. If you're interested in attending that, they will be down in Tumwater. And there's a change in the schedule, as well as we do have a new keeper for Kennedy Catholic. He's got number 21 on. I'm going to assume that's going to be the other keeper listed. Well, that could, or 20. That's Ethan Zarnick. I'm going to say Ethan Zarnick is in at keeper for Kennedy Catholic as we are underway again. Vislum is back in goal for Puyallup, and Kennedy Catholic in red, working right to left. Out there with it is Mark Christensen. Yep, that is number 23. That is Ethan Zarnick for sure. Confirmed. Back come the Vikings. Working it forward now is Jose Pineda Anguiano. Anguiano will send it across and too far and out, and Puyallup will have a throw in. Got the clock started now, and that is correct. Back the other way. Pineda Anguiano. Send it up the far side again. Zach Robertson trying to dispossess. Instead, it'll be sent back, and the Lancers will try to build again. There's Oscar Castillo with it. Far side, Robertson will send it deep ahead of everyone, stays in, going to roll on a straight line there, and never does go out. Slip over there by Mark Christensen. Chavero will go down. free kick here for Kennedy Catholic. So can someone strike quickly here? If they do, it might, more than might, it will put pressure. I'm trying to get my words out here. It will put a ton of pressure on the team. So let's see, a little lead in here. Great job by the defense of screening off Castillo. And that'll go out and a throw in for Kennedy Catholic. Turning and shooting, and there's Vitsum with it. And that was Brady Anderson who had the good defensive play earlier there. Nice job by Brady. Here comes McMillan. He'll get it up, send it right side to Jet Hazen. Hazen trying to cross, brings it over, trying to find Robertson. Comes up a little short. That'll be booted out of there by the back line, but come right back. Here comes the attack. Nicholas Mariani will boot it out of there now for Kennedy Catholic. Trying to slow down Robertson is Christensen, and he does, taken away. And Vitsum will boot it back out to the side, out on the flank. And the throw in down the far sideline for Puyallup. Trying to juggle it around. It'll go out. And they'll say it's Kennedy throw in. Big boot down the other way. Trying to run onto it. And that'll be pushing from behind. So a free kick here for Kennedy Catholic. Come out near side. Can't keep it in. And Jet Hazen will have the throw in. Henry Heater tried to keep it in. Couldn't do it for KC. Hazen will get it in to McMillan, taken away. I believe that was Herrera Ortiz. Back the other way. Now Robertson trying to get in front of Christensen. Christensen with good quickness, but Robertson now will send it across and over the top. Couldn't quite set up the header in, but McMillan has it, and now it'll be cleared out of there by the back line. Battle for the ball out now near the mid-stripe. And that'll be Jose Garcia with it. He'll get rid of it. Send it back up. Little back kick. Over to Herrera Ortiz. And Lancers trying to build down the right side, but great job of dispossessing by Foster. And it'll be a free kick for Puyallup. They'll boot it down deep. Be headed back. Chin will head it out of there, and we'll have a pile over there. It'll be a throw in on the far side, it looks like, or a kick, one of the two. Should be a free kick here for Kennedy Catholic. Back it goes. Here's Chin. Near side to Heater. Chin knocks it down. Henry will get it back. Trying to cut between defenders. We'll find Castillo. And Hazen can't keep it in, so it'll be a throw in. Henry Heater quickly gets it to Castillo. It was Pineda Anguiano trying to take a shot and was denied. Trying to lob it back over the top is Christensen. Throw in for Puyallup down the far side. Robertson trying to break free, can't do it. Throw in. And headed out, so it'll be another throw in here for Kennedy Catholic. It'll be tapped out. Another throw in here for the Lancers. Working their way up the field. Well, nope, it's going to be a free kick here. Long lob in. And denied there over the middle of the Viking defense. Back the other way. Battle for the ball. 50-50. Official says keep playing. Work it up the right side to McMillan. We'll have an offside called on McMillan. So Kennedy Catholic will have it. Logan O'Neill in there, and he'll boot it away. The free kick. Header there, booted back by Christensen. And dangerous position for Zarnik. Way out on front, and the defender says, you see, I got someone right on my hip pocket. I better just clear this out of here because I don't think he can pick the ball up because that wasn't off the foot of the offense. So that probably wasn't stopped. Got to have the ball not moving before you can kick it. They want it back a little bit. There it is. Heater settles it. Taken away, though, by McMillan. Up to Hazen, near side. Taken away by Chin. Raymond Chin with it. We'll send it back to O'Neill over the middle to Herrera Ortiz as they try to work this down the field. Foot in there, Pineda Anguiano. And we'll go all the way through to Visthum, who will boot it away. Headed there by Chin. Garcia trying to get it. Instead, it'll be Josh Jobe who'll knock it out of there for Puyallup. Battling for the ball with Ryan Cunningham is Jose Pineda Anguiano. Puyallup trying to work up some offense now. McMillan there, but has it taken away. Here's Heater. Heater trying to get past on the far side. And that'll be a free kick as Josh Jobe got a piece of him there. And that'll be from the I think we may have a yellow card. I missed it. So we'll spot the ball from outside the box. Shot in, and Visthum with a punch out with authority. Great job by Nathan. And a big kick down the far sideline. Raymond Chin trying to run onto it for Kennedy Catholic, trying to get around on it. Does on the far side. Back the other way. Chin battling. McMillan trying to get there. Back to Chin. We'll get it up to Pineda Anguiano. And trying to run onto it now is Oscar Castillo. And that'll go out of bounds off of Kennedy Catholic, and a throw in here for Puyallup. Long throw in, stays in. Great header there by McMillan. Ball taken away by Paco Gonzalez. Trying to run onto it. Nope. No foul there. Trying to cross. Again, intercepted. Back comes Puyallup. Back the other way. Feeding it inside and jumping on it as Castillo remains down. Bissoon checks on him, and Castillo will get up. And there'll be a drop ball here. Put him back in action. And Bissoon will pick up the drop ball and get set to boot it away. Feed it down. We'll go out and a throw in for Puyallup. Dean Williams going to throw it in. Deep throw in there and headed out, and that'll be a corner kick for Puyallup. See what they can do with this. I think that's going to be Williams. It will be. That will do the corner kick. He'll have to run down the loose ball first. And that'll be too high, too far, and over the top. And a goal kick here. Zarnik will do it. Back the other way again. No score here, and we're about 3/4 of the way through this match. Booting it back the other way is Mariani. Puyallup will have it. So throw in on the far side. him down to Stoner. Back the other way, slipping a little out front. Battle for the ball. Well, the foul against Ryan Cunningham. A little grab of the jersey there, it looked like. Putting it down deep, trying to get it to Heater. Tapped off of Castillo and cleared out of there. Brady Anderson. So now Visthun. We'll boot it away. Here comes Nathan. Back the other way. Dished forward. Vitsum will knock it ahead.
Ryan Thomas in the game for Kennedy.
And Kennedy Catholic trying to work it back. Puyallup trying to attack down the far sideline. I'm going to go out. Be a Lancer throw in. Far sideline. Here comes Ryan Thomas, who just checked in. Get it out in front. Vitsum there will boot it back. Tapped away there by Paco Gonzalez on the run. Here comes Dean Williams. Williams crossing over to Robertson, and he's offside. Didn't like the call. He thought he was onside. The AR says nope. You had too much. A step in front. Zarnik will boot it near side. McMillan will slap it down. Ends up to Raymond Chin. He'll knock it. Back comes Puyallup. They'll give it all the way back to Nathan Vitsum. He'll boot it forward again. Circling around, keeping it in. A lot of footwork going on there for Logan and Neal. Zarnik will get a piece of it. That'll go out and a throw in by the Lancers. Chin will throw it in. Be a foul from behind. It's going to be on Williams. And a free kick here for Pineda Anguiano. And Pineda Anguiano stays down. Now they want the sideline to come. They'll check him out. No score here, and we've got 18 minutes left to go. There'll be some stoppage time now with the injury. Winner will go on to face Union, who upset number one Bellarmine Prep 2-1 in a shootout. 4-3 was the final in the shootout. Union took the lead 4 minutes into the match, or 6 minutes into the match. And Pineda Anguiano will get up and walk off. And it'll still be a free kick. And O'Neill can lay this up into the box here and see if Kennedy Catholic can run onto it. Someone checking in now for the injured player. Oscar Castillo back in. There's a kick on frame. Vitsum is there, and he grabs it out of the air easily. And Vitsum will boot it away. Huge kick. There, he'll get it down to Dean Williams. And then Paco, Dean Williams on the run. Dean Williams trying to cross and can't get on it, and will go off the tip of his toe, and that'll be a goal kick there. Williams trying to settle it and get into that one-on-one, just a step away from being able to do that. And now Zarnik will line it up and will boot it away. First match tonight went to overtime and into a shootout. One extra round of the shootout was needed to determine that final. Right now, very well could find ourselves in the extra time on this one as well. Kennedy Catholic over to Heater. Heater. Cross over. Back it goes to Chavero. Chavero probably had the best chance to score as he knocked one off the crossbar. And we'll have a free kick here for Puyallup. Boot in and quick boot in. That'll be exited quickly, so they'll end up with a throw in. Dean Williams going to go over to throw it in for Foster. Williams into the box looking for Robertson off the back of his head. He didn't get a good head on it, and that kind of rolled down his back. Now we'll have a bump there, and Kennedy Catholic will get a freebie. Good chance that time by Robertson. The big freshman taken away there, dispossessed by Foster. Great job there. He'll get it over to Williams, who'll lose it to Herrera Ortiz. Slide tackle. Nope, got a piece of him. So free kick now for Kennedy Catholic. We got less than 15 minutes to go here in this match in regulation. No score. Raymond Chin up the near side to Henry Heater. Double H. Heater will get it, throw it back in quickly to Thomas. Lobs it up. Robertson picking up the pace now a little bit, both sides. Headed out of there by Paco. Robertson, I think he was going to slide there, but I think he slipped a little and ended up having to start that a little early, but it worked. Out to McMillan. Puyallup trying to turn the tables here. Work it up. I think that's Stoner, Liam Stoner with it. Trying to hit Jet Hazen. Hazen will get it. Right side, and Hazen doesn't get around on it. I think he was trying to lob it up in front and pushed it behind the goal instead. And so it'll be a goal kick. So Zarnik Booted away. Kennedy Catholic down the near side, and that'll go out of bounds, and Puyallup will get it back on a throw-in. Throw in there from Jacob Goder. Go out, and now throw in for Kennedy Catholic. Raymond Chin will throw it in. We'll have another sub coming in, this time for Kennedy Catholic, and that's going to be the return of Jose Pineda Anguiano.
Jose Pineda Anguiano in the game for Kennedy.
He was the injured player, went out and is now back in. There's Goder, pops it up, gets it back over to O'Neill. O'Neill lobs it down into the middle. Trying to take possession is Chavero. Chavero battling for it. Pineda Anguiano. And that'll go off of the leg of one of the Puyallup defenders. And a throw in here on the near side. Get the ball over the fence. A little help coming for Raymond Chin. Chin. Throw it into Thomas, right back to Chin. Pops it up and booted out of play, and O'Neill will run it down. We'll get it to Chin. Chin. Back to Herrera Ortiz. Chin again. We'll throw it in to Thomas. To Herrera Ortiz. Cross. And intercepted there. Diverted up to Liam Stoner. Stoner. Some space. Trying to get it to McMillan. McMillan trying to pop it past. And that'll roll to the right. McMillan had the right idea as Zarnik was stuck. Not sure what he was thinking. He's got to make a move one way or the other, and I think we'll have a cramp over there for Lucas Foster. But Zarnik's got to make a decision, either come out or stay back. He ended up staying right in between, and that really didn't help one way or the other. Fortunate for him that the ball was wide right. Otherwise, that would have dribbled right in. He wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. 10 minutes left to go here. Dean Williams will come back in. Foster go out, take care of the cramp. Zarnik will dish it to the right. Get it past Robertson. Robertson will get it back now down the near side, or the far side. And Mariani will knock it out. Throw in here for Puyallup. A lob. Dropped it. That'll go off of one of the Puyallup Vikings, so it'll be a throw in for Kennedy Catholic. Throwing down the far sideline, and that'll be off of one of the defenders. Back comes Kennedy Catholic. Trying to get Heater or Thomas on it. Henry back to Thomas. Ryan Thomas. And a battle for the ball right there. And they say play on. Dodging is Pineda Anguiano, and he'll pull it wide right. And that'll be a goal kick here for Bitsthum and the Vikings. So we are down to 8 minutes to go here in regulation. Again, there will be some. We had a little injury time there that'll be added on likely. But there's been no scoring as both teams battle for it. They're both out of bounds. They'll get tied up on the far side. And they'll give a yellow card to the Vikings. I think that's Dean Williams. Lucas Foster going to come back in.
Lucas Foster entering the game.
So Kennedy Catholic with the free kick. Or nope, they're going to have a throw in. How do you get a yellow card without having a penalty, I guess? I don't know. Anyway, back the other way, and Visthum will boot it up. Didn't get it all he wanted. That'll go off the side of his foot and out of bounds. Kennedy Catholic will throw it in. And that'll be booted out. KC will throw it back in. Robertson attacks. Ball gets by him. And that one will be launched well out of play. That'll be out in the street. Set it back to the high school where that one is going. The Lancers set to throw it in. They'll get it into Pineda Anguiano. Right side, and that'll go out, and they'll say that's off of one of the Vikings. You know it's a long way out there when they got to get the John Deere Gator out there and run down the loose ball. Even had to turn on the headlights. Wilson! Wrong kind of ball. And that'll be out and a throw-in going the other way for the Vikings. Lucas Foster. All right, we're going to have a sub in here. Is that Dean Williams coming back in? Paco is going to go out, and that is the exchange.
Dean Williams in the game for the Vikings.
Down the far side and headed away. There's Robertson battling for it. And they'll say a foul against Robertson. Oscar Castillo. Will he have to go out? The trainer came out to get him. So they're going to have to send someone else in, I believe. Coming in, maybe for the first time, Jamison Yount. So Jamison Yount will come in. O'Neal with the kick into the box. Settled. Back across. Good clearance by Williams. Out to Stoner. Back in. Pineda Anguiano can't handle it. Loose ball. Pushed up to Thomas. All the way through, and Vitzthum will scoop it and boot it. And he'll boot it a mile. McMillan trying to get after it. Defense will clear it. On the near side. And Josh Jobe will send it. And Zarnik will gather it in and roll it out far side. And get it over to Chavero. Kicks it back to O'Neal. There's Henry Heater back to Chin. Back to O'Neal. They'll restart. Putting it deep. Let's say he's onside. Chavero. And Vitzthum is saying, man, he was offsides, man. I kind of agree with him. Back the other way. Here comes Puyallup trying to build something. Zach Robertson keeps it in. That'll go out off the toes of the Lancer defense. They'll get it back deep. Job. We're down in the final 2 minutes. Plus stoppage. Pineda Anguiano will send it across. No score. Trying to find someone to get one in the back of the net. We've had plenty of close calls, but no one able to do it. Puyallup trying to build something here. Here comes Robertson. Shot off the side of the net, and he couldn't get it to go. Zarnik was over there in the corner. We'll have a substitute coming in. Oscar Castillo will come back in. And out goes Yount. Zarnik will boot it away as our time clock is about to expire. It's now a matter of how much time the official is going to put back on for those injuries. Pineda Anguiano will feed it up to Heater. Heater trying to cross it. Intercepted. Knocked back. Here come the Vikings. Vikings will send it forward. Dished out to Chin. Chin will send it up to Pineda Anguiano. McMillan trying to run onto it. Back on the center. Cunningham will send it deep. Popped it up, and Mariani just did enough to get in the way of McMillan. He couldn't pop it up over where he had a shot with Zarnik. Back the other way. Here comes Brady Anderson, taken away. Far side, here comes Puyallup, trying to dish it up. No call in the box there. Robertson over to Jet Hazen. Robertson, push it forward. Shot, and Zarnik will fall on it. We'll send it deep. Trying to run onto it is Oscar Castillo. They'll dish it back. Chase for the ball. Chin gets it. Robertson redirects it. Back it goes to Heater. Heater crossing over. Booted out. Pineda will try to get it inside to Herrera Ortiz. Can't do it. Back out it goes to McMillan. The pace has picked up dramatically here for both teams. Both teams trying to get one final decent shot. Now a yellow card. I'm not sure who that's given to. That's given to Robertson. The freshman frustrated. Corbin Vega back in. As Robertson has to go out. Pineda Anguiano Going to take the free kick here. There's the boot into the box. O'Neal tries to save it, and that'll be grabbed by Vitzthum. And he'll boot it deep. Knocked back the other way. Castillo with it. Job trying to intercept it. Castillo in the corner. Trying to get around the corner, and that'll be out. A throw in for Kennedy Catholic. Job thought it was out on Castillo. Said, well, I'm not going to go get the ball then. He can get his own ball. Castillo set to throw it in. Ball taken away. And that'll be end time here. And we'll go to overtime, I think. We got a player down. So we're going to go to overtime for our second match of the night. Why not? All right, so we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have 2 golden goal periods. If anyone scores, the match will be over. If we get to a shootout, then we'll explain that when we get there as well. All right, we'll take a timeout. Back in a moment. Welcome back here to Carl Sparks Stadium in Puyallup. Paul Beatty along with Kate Beckett, and Luke Kilgore has made an appearance here. And Luke, I'm glad you're here because get a little taste. You're going to be back here in 17 days for the 3A and 4A state championships. You and Sebastian Moraga will have the call here for the state semifinals and, of course, in the state championships and the third place games on Saturday. But this is a great venue, and here you stepped in, and you're going to see our second overtime match of the night. The first one, Bellarmine Prep, the number 1 ranked team in the state, number 1 RPI team against the number 2 RPI team, but the number 4 seed in the district tournament, Union Titans, and Union gets the win in overtime, 2-1. They had to go to 6 rounds of the shootout to get that thing decided.
Well, that's the beauty of state, or I guess playoff soccer, isn't it? Is you never quite know on any given night who's going to end up taking the game, and 6 PKs apiece.
Yeah,
I bet you we're chewing on some nails a little bit up here.
No question. And they fell behind in that, and so the keeper came up with some terrific saves to keep them in the match. It was what was it, 4? It was 3-2 going into the top of the 5th, and so if Bellarmine Prep makes it, it's 4-2, and they can't catch him, so it's over. And he knocks it down. It stayed 3-2, and they tied it 3-3, and then win it in the next round. So you had back-to-back stuffs, and they weren't missed shots. They were stuffs. They were saved. All right, in this case, we'll have 5 minutes of golden goal overtime, and then they'll flip it and have another 5 minutes if no one scores. 1 goal in, the match is over, and they will have 10 minutes to get her done. So here we go in the first overtime, and that is Puyallup on the move, far side. As they continue to battle, there's been some really good scoring opportunities, as that one will go out of bounds. Will be a throw-in, I think. That'll be Lucas Foster on the far side. He'll throw it in for Puyallup. He'll get it into McMillan. He'll turn and pull it. That'll be a goal kick.
And Paul, you mentioned lots of great scoring opportunities, but it seemed that once they got in a position to take a shot on either side, that things got a little panicked.
Yep. They couldn't settle and get a good, clean strike on the ball or where they wanted to go with it. But the pace is certainly, as you saw, when you first got here, you could probably see the difference in the pace on both sides. And once again, Puyallup pressing it here and trying to get it out, and just clearing it there is Nicholas Mariani.
And I want to say both teams have been super impressive defensively. When they've received a lot of pressure over and over and over, they haven't faltered and have been able to kind of find those gaps to clear the ball away. So it's really made the job hard for both offenses.
Dean Williams with the throw in. We'll toss it in and back the other way we go. Kennedy Catholic on the attack, taken away again. That was Ryan Cunningham. Get it up to Ryan Thomas. Henry Heater will work it over to Chavero. Now, Chavero in the first half had a terrific opportunity for Kennedy Catholic and hit the crossbar. Trying to break free there is Liam Stoner. Stoner also had a terrific scoring opportunity in the first half. But again, neither one could get it done. And that's why we are about ready to reach stoppage time of the first overtime. Will Wheaton cleared out of there just at the last second. Nicely done. Coming across, that was Josh Job. Clear that thing out of here. And that did not go across the end line, so it'll be a throw in. And Castillo will throw it in for Kennedy Catholic. Nope, check that. Raymond Chinwell. He'll go toward Castillo, cut off there by Robertson, who picked up a late yellow, so he's got to be careful. And there will be a foul the other way. Robertson.
Yeah, Robertson went up for that header, took a little shot to the ribs. And one thing I have noticed, when he's going for those 50-50 balls, he's just got way more verticality than anyone else.
He's a freshman, by the way.
Love seeing those phenoms, right?
He may be around for a few years. So back comes McMillan trying to make a run on Diego Chavero. Chavero with good quickness there. Now a trip and a free kick here, and this is going to be interesting as they're in stoppage time.
This is the best look Puyallup's had this whole extra period.
This will be a set piece from the outside. You've got Cunningham and I believe Foster over there. Now Job. And they'll lob it down to Williams on the side, and that'll go out. And that'll be a corner for Puyallup.
Good opportunity, but I like the set piece that they were trying to execute. It just seemed a little lackadaisical once they really got it going.
Corner in. And scored, and that'll do it. Ryan Cunningham on the winning end of that. And we will not have to go any further than stoppage time of the first overtime.